Hey there, and welcome to my channel, Game Over Game Guides. So I'm just gonna show you guys how to repair a Nintendo GameCube. This Nintendo GameCube has the issue that when I turn it on, I will get this on my my screen where it's saying there's no CD inside, and I think the problem is the laser, and therefore we have to take the Nintendo GameCube apart and adjust the variable resistor to the laser to power it up a little bit. And for that I will use a special tool to measure the ohms, the resistance. So let's take it apart and take a look on it. There's 4 screws at the bottom, and you need one of these to unscrew them. And this is called a game bed for Nintendo 64 and Nintendo GameCube. Make sure you get the right size, because there's 2 different sizes of this one. This one is the big one, and then there's the small one for Game Boy games and stuff like that. And they look just like this, if you can see it. So after you unscrew these 4 screws, you just lift the lid off, and now you have the time to clean the bottoms. If you have someone that is stuck, like I'm having this one opening, then it's time to clean it. You can use some alcohol to clean it. There might be some dirt or some fat inside sticking the bottom, so it can't get released. So I'm gonna look into that. Okay, so here we have the Nintendo GameCube. So let's power it up. And to power it up, we have to take these 2 switches and flip them backward. Otherwise it will not start. Okay, so we're gonna push these 2 back and power it up, and let's see what's happening. So I'm just gonna check the laser, how it's performing. Okay, it's moving, the laser is on, but then it switches off. And that indicates that there's not enough power for the laser. And then it stops. And then you get the screen where it's saying no CD, or insert a CD for Nintendo GameCube. So we just have to take it apart and adjust the variable resistor below this laser component. So we need all these screws and these screws. There's quite a lot of screws all the way around to actually take this laser apart. We have to take these 2 away, remove the fan, and then there's even more screws below. There we go. So, right here, we're having the variable resistor. And you can see that because it's saying VR. So we have to measure the resistance between the one leg on the left and the lower leg. And it has to be between 200 and 500 ohms. And if it's out of that range, that's why the laser is not working. And lower resistance means more power. More resistance reduce the power. Let's say you have 12 volt and then you apply some resistance, then you will only have like 6 or 4 volt, and that's the problem with the laser. It doesn't have the power to read the data. Just take care, don't screw up on this one. Don't screw the power up like a stupid idiot, because you can burn the laser. So it has to be measured and be between the range from 200 to 500. If you, as I remember, if you turn clockwise, you turn the resistance up, and if you turn anti-clockwise, you lower the resistance, and therefore it means more power anti-clockwise and less power clockwise. So let's try measure it and see what the readings are. And for that, I'm having this one, an ohm meter. And it's saying 860, around 860, so that's way too much. So we have to lower the resistance by turning it anti-clockwise. So let's try to do that. Just a small rotation. And right now it's saying 309. And I want just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Now it's saying 168, so that's 2 less resistance. So I have to turn the resistance a little bit up. I want 200 and something. So now it's saying 222, and that's really great. So I'm gonna go with that. And then there's only one thing to do. Assemble everything again and check it's working. Okay, so we are done assembling it. So now we can test it again and see if it's working. So we're gonna put Mario Party 4 in here. And put the power in. So now it should work as we give the laser the right amount of power. So right now it seems like it's working, so there's only one more thing to do, and that is to plug it onto the TV and see that it's working. So now it's connected to the TV. So let's try power it up and see if it's working. And it's right about here. It says no CD or please insert a Nintendo GameCube CD. But right now it seems it passed that and that it's working. It's loading the game now, I can see. Hudson. And it's working. So this repair definitely worked. So if you have any questions, just write in the comments. My suggestion would be that you put it between 200 and 350. I did try experiment with 350, 320, and it still didn't work. So instead of you have to take it apart again and power it even more up, just put it around 250 like I did from the beginning. It will save you a lot of time. I hope this guide will help you and do so you can play some Nintendo GameCube again. Thanks for watching.